NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Trubisky now off the bootleg.
Got a man. It's Gibson, complete.
And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
57, Mike, 57. Watch the run, watch the run.
They go play action. Trubisky sliding out of the pocket, and this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 20.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington.
He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line.
Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option.
Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Joe Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Bengals.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Mixon. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, Nixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he finds McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. On the ground, Geis.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Bengals nothing.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Joe Mixon.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Complete to A.J. Green. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
And they go play action now. Burrow got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
C.J. Uzomah.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
They'll run here with Mixon. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Trubisky. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Second down and 8.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Trubisky. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
15-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. And give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Washington 14, Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Phillips.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs lived for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
This is brought in by Gibson.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 16-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Chase Young.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
They'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Bengals.
On 1st down, Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Burrow will throw. And able to find Green.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Burrow with a throw caught by Green. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
33, 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here.
Burrow going to keep this one.
9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Burrow now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
50 seconds to mark.
And they run the option on 2nd down. This is a quick pass from Trubisky.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
First down.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now first carry for Giovanni Bernard.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Give him 4 on the carry there and 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Giovanni Bernard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Boston.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Washington 21. Bengals 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
Trubisky will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now Trubisky on third and long. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Again, here's Bernard. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Giovanni Bernard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. On third down, Bernard. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 55 to
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
13 yards there at a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw.
Got a man. It's Gibson complete.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
47-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, 18. 57. Mike, 57. Here we go.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
He'll start on the ground here with Bernard.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
7-yard line.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Green's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here we go with Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Green. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
3rd and inches.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Joe Burrow sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. This from 52, and this for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, Phillips. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
On first down, Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On second down, Burrow voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Cincinnati.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only